Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking to you all about my dreams and reading you some of my dreams from my dream journal and kind of how I got into writing down my dreams and whatnot. And in the spirit of me trying to get back into filling this out, I decided to do a video and share it with you guys. Back in high school, I took psychology, and when we learned about it, my teacher talked all about dreams when we were talking about sleeping and stuff. And I think it's just so fascinating how your mind works while you're asleep. Now, I think my facts are pretty straight in my mind. I might be a bit hazy on some, so I'm going to just share with you guys kind of what I remember in my interpretation. If you want to double check anything, feel free to Google it. But pretty much, you go into REM sleep like every 90 minutes. So every 90 minutes you have like a dream. Even if you wake up and you only remember one dream, or you don't think you had any dreams, you've actually had like a whole bunch of dreams throughout the night, which I just think is really cool. And then when you're conscious about your dreaming and you realize that, and the more you focus on remembering your dreams, like as I was writing them down, like as the days progressed, I would remember more and more dreams, and I would remember them more vividly, and I could remember them longer after I woke up. So every day when I would wake up, I would write in this, or as often as I could, depending if I had school that day or something. So now that it's summer, I'm really trying to get back into this. But it's so cool. Some days I have like 4 or 5 dreams written down for that night, and some of them I can remember very vividly, or like I draw little sketches or pictures and stuff. And reading back some of these I don't remember having now, but at that time, if I kept reading back, like I would remember that dream. So that was really cool. And I also did a lot of reading online about lucid dreaming, which you can too. It kind of freaks me out, but it's the whole fact that you can control your dreams, and I wanted to look that up after I saw that one movie, Inception, I think that's what it's called. But that got me interested in it, but it kind of freaked me out that I could control my actions in my dream. So there's different techniques that you can do to kind of control your dreams and stuff, but it takes a long time. I've never been able to. I'm kind of freaked out too, so I haven't really tried to all that much, but maybe one day I will. Let me know if you have ever controlled your dream. Sometimes weird things will happen in my dream that I know can't happen in real life, and my mind will recognize that, and then I'll realize I'm dreaming. So I think that's kind of cool, but I think a lot of people do that, especially in scary dreams or bad dreams. I want to know if you guys keep your dream journal or anything like that, or if you plan on it after watching this video. So let's get started. Okay, this one's really short. It says, Grandma threw all our stuff away from under the sink and took down the shower organizer Mom just bought and put a giant new one, and I yelled at her. Sad face. So that's that. This one, I had 3 dreams in one night that I wrote down, and my handwriting is super messy when I do this, because normally I'm half awake when I scribble this out. So the first one, I was eating with Mom at work, and it got really busy, so I had to get up and help. And if you guys know, I worked at TGI Fridays, and when I was serving, I'd have a lot of server dreams where I was just swamped and weeded, and so yeah, so I used to have a lot of dreams about serving. I saw a Sphynx kitten in an ad, and I grabbed it out of the ad to play with it. It was black but had short fur. Its stomach caught on fire, and I tried to put it out with my hands. For a long time I wanted a Sphynx cat, and I still kind of do. They're just expensive, but that was a funny dream. That was weird. I remember this one too. I was in this plastic water slide thing, and people were trying to kill me and these little kids with me, so we made weird shapes to hide in. Some parts were clear and they still didn't see us. It was I had in that dream, it was just a bunch of tunnels, you know, those ones that dogs run through, kind of those canvas tunnels. It was a bunch of those, and I guess they were made out of plastic according to what I wrote, but it was weird. I have a lot of dreams about people killing me, or about dinosaurs, or just weird stuff. This one's really funny because it would never happen. I had a dream I was on America's Got Talent, and I sang the Cup song with 2 other girls, and we made it through. For some reason, we had to do it again, and we were in a backyard inside this machine, so they couldn't see us. We had a huge mechanical black bird we let fly, and we forgot the words, so we needed a mix of different songs. There were 7 judges, and only 1 said yes. Howie told me we should dress up like mermaids and audition. What? Alright, Travis and I got an apartment, and my mom and Ron had one a few doors down, and I was happy. There were so many doors to get into the apartment, but it was really nice. I was by myself, and there were a lot of people in the courtyard, and someone told me a girl was murdered there yesterday, but they were having a pep rally, and some really fat girl was chasing people trying to kill them. So I went into my apartment and had to lock like 3 doors, and then the windows wouldn't lock. Hence what I mean about people killing me. It's a fear of mine, okay? So that same night I had another dream, and I was taking an order for a table and they all got liquor, and I never heard of any of them, and they were mumbling all their orders. I was at Grandma's old house, and in her backyard she had a bunch of young monkeys she was raising. In the daytime she'd let them out, and at night they'd come back. I got to play with them and bring them inside the house. Also, Mr. Grant was Jeff Probst from Survivor, and I got a picture with him. So Mr. Grant was like her next door neighbor, and you guys know I love Survivor, so some of these are funny. Oh, here's one I wrote that I semi-controlled my dream. It said, Danielle had a drawing on her wall that her grandma drew, and it looked like a real guy. He came alive and walked out of the wall. Danielle liked him and wanted him, but I made him come to me. What? Sorry, Danielle, by the way. I had 4 dreams that I remembered, and it was after the whole Danielle one. This was the same night, and I was in some foreign country with 2 guy actors, and we were hunting down this lady. We got past her security by going in this huge building statue thing with money in it, so we took as much money as we could and stuffed the stacks in our clothes, and I was wondering how we were gonna fight her with all this money. We got in her place, and she had she had 2 small snakes for protection. We ended up ripping her arms off someone. Alright, I wrote, this dream was cool. Me and a group of people went through the obstacle course for this mean lady. First we had to jump on a moving train. I missed the first train and got on the third. It was half full because we were afraid to jump off. The bus came to a complete stop almost, but not at the end point, so I jumped off anyways and met up with the 2 people I was with. One was Ashton Kutcher, and I was in love with him, and the other was a girl with witchy powers. Then we saw where all the kids were being kept, and they made fun of these girls who ate a lot of candy. Then we hid in a building trying to hide from the mean lady. Once we went through all the doors, we had to go through it backwards and remember all the obstacles we went through. The witch girl blocked these mean ladies with her powers, and Ashton ran through a glass door. When we went through, I remembered glass exploded and I barely shut the door in time, and I got cut by pieces of glass on the side of my face. I was afraid he died when we went in, but he didn't. He jumped in water. Then when we were back on the playground, and we had to make up for our mistakes by apologizing to the girls, and we were safe. Crazy dream. That was like a movie. That was like a mixture of like Divergent and The Vampire Diaries and all that into one. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little crazy, a little kooky. Let me know if you liked it, and let me know if you keep a dream journal. I would love to hear some of your dreams, or just ones you remember. Just leave them in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!